Hello guys, welcome back here again, and we are doing drone flying 101. What should you know about drone flying and how you should approach it your first time flying just a general aircraft. So, as I'm gonna be actually rotating you guys to my other monitor so you guys can really get a glimpse of how how a drone flies and everything else. So, we're gonna be over here. I really wish there was a better area I could put you guys, but so we're inside today because it's pretty dang cold. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put you guys in a better location. You guys are gonna be facing the ground, and how you should really. We're going to basically do how you should start flying a drone. So I got my drone here, my ProMark. I'm gonna actually turn off this music because I'm gonna get copyright. So guys, don't worry about drone flying. I know it's hard. I know it's weird. I know it may be confusing to you guys. So as we have, here's my drone. So what you want to do is you want to flip your drone upside down, and you want to make sure everything's stable. So, like the battery compartment, the battery's in there, all the cables are connected right, because you don't want that battery to fall out when you are halfway up in the air and you're taking some aerial shots. If you guys have a camera on your drone, make sure you secure it very well. Make sure you hear that nice satisfying click, and make sure you plug in all the connectors for said camera, because you don't want to be that one guy that's like, oh man, my camera, look at it guys, oh hecky, I'm gonna make some good video today, and then you go home, or you literally just are done flying for the day, and you look at your drone, you look at the stuff it has on the drone, and it has nothing. No data, no nothing. And you're like, why? Because you didn't have it. So I plug my camera in all the way. I have two things I have to plug into this camera. So let's get into this. So you want to first hit the power button on. Guys, sorry this is going to be like ear rape at this point. So what you want to do is you want to basically just set your drone down. And I'm actually going to move, I'm going to move my camera tilted up a little bit so you guys can actually see flying wise how you fly. I know this is a very cramped area. So what you want to do is you want to go in your remote, turn it on. It's going to make some weird sound. Your drone's going to flash until it gets a signal. You want to push up on it, and it'll make a beep more than likely if you push down on it. Status is all good. So usually when you're flying a drone, you really want to stay clear of any hazardous areas around. Because I'm only inside and I'm not outside, which I wish I really was, because I would love to live stream that. Because I'm inside, I'm doing it, in a cramped area. So I only have, a limited amount of viewing space for you guys. So usually most drones on your remote, you usually have a button for taking off. So that's what we're going to do. It's on the floor. So what you want to do is you want to get used to the controls. After you get used to the controls of the drone, turn around. Right now I'm using headless mode. Right now I'm using headless mode, which means no matter where I go, it tilts one way to the other way. Now when you want to land, you want to use the same button, or if the manual says a different way, you land a different way. So, when you're flying a drone, you really want to just keep it stable. My drone actually has a few different ones on here. I was flying at second setting. I can go all the way up to the fast speed 5. Right now I'm at speed 1. Well, I just started at speed 1, which means the slowest. Most remotes will give you indicators. Mine's right now is on status is live. I really wish you guys could actually see that. It's status, and then you got headless, and then roll. Roll is a feature that this drone has. When you press this button right here, that's the roll. This button right here is the camera. Don't have my phone with me. It's actually upstairs. But what I'm doing right now is I'm actually tilting the camera because this one right here, you can tilt the camera on this. It's a very nice drone to fly when you're just starting out, guys. I definitely recommend if you guys want to fly a drone, go out and go get a really cheap drone. If you're looking for FPV drone flying, which is racing, it's going to be expensive. It's really going to be one of those tough decisions. You want to spend $400 or $500 on a good drone, or you want to spend, you know, $150 on a regular drone that you're only going to be flying a few times. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to switch it to non-headless mode, and I'm going straight. So you see how I landed there. You don't want to land on something that's not even, because that's going to impact your drone flying. And you really don't want to get anything near the blades, because the blades will cut something. So if I put it down, I'm gonna go on a limb right here. I'm just gonna do just regular drone flying. Just regular drone flying. So what I'm doing now, the drone will cut out on you if you're trying to land it on your hands. Don't worry about the lights. It's not flickering like that in real life. They're just LEDs. So, what could you expect with a drone? You can really expect it to get taken by the wind. You know, wee, pew pew pew. You should really expect that to the worst extent for these drones, is that these may get taken by the wind. Drones will get taken by the wind, and you will lose them faster than you'll ever get them back. I'll watch idiots, fly their drone, and they're just like, "Ooh, look at me, I'm having some fun," and you're just like, "Oh, I want to do that. I really want to do that," but your drone's like one of the cheap drones, so you really can't go outside with it because it's a lightweight drone. So guys, I'm actually moving you over here a little bit to actually let you guys see more drone action and how you really want to prepare before you fly a drone. I'm actually going to move my microphone over by me because I know it's hard to hear me when that drone's flying, because that drone's like ear rape at this point. I want to move my microphone right there. So we're going to be in a little more open area of drone flying. So we're going to put the drone, let's say, right here. You can see me, right? Good. Don't have the monitors over here, so I can't really see what you guys are saying. So, there's a lot of things you could do with a drone. I wish I was outside because this would be an easier video, and I will make an actually recorded video as soon as I actually get something better. When I get a camera or something that can actually really do some good video. I could do my phone, but then I would have to get a phone stand, or I have to use my remote as, that, which I actually may do, guys. Watch out for the video. I may make it. You don't know. So, we're going to be flying in this open area of the house. Why am I doing it in an open area? Because these drones really take off. You need at least a few feet above the drone. I'm going to take off. Take off. Exactly. That's what you don't want to do with a drone. Guys, you'll always have drone fails. If you ever hit something with your drone, don't be discouraged. Don't be like, "Oh man, my drone's broken." Because these drones are meant to hit stuff. These blades have hit trees. This blade has hit stuff that you would never think me for hitting. You look at this drone and you're like, "Oh, he looks like a drone expert." It's not even a DJI. So, guys, people have accidents, and this is why I do live stream, because people make accidents. I'm pretty sure when people make their own videos, they have their own stupid accidents. And that's another thing I need to talk to you is about about the trimming of the cam, the trimming of the helicopter. One, you don't want to put no hands on the actual stick, because if you do go one way, you want to be able to make sure you can get out of it. So, like as I say, you're going to have accidents. You're not going to be a perfect drone flyer. You're never going to be just this awesome drone flyer that can just fly drones forever. You're not going to be that way. No drone flyer has ever been 100% no accidents with a drone. Yes, if you get the DJI, it has so many features. There's going to be a slim chance of you doing it. And even if you do get a DJI, you're going to do something stupid like put it off of autopilot, and you want to fly a drone. The fun thing with a $150 drone, you can have as much fun as with this drone as if you had a DJI Phantom. I will tell you that this drone's actually funner than a DJI because it actually teaches you how to fly a drone. The DJI basically, at least the 3 and the 4, the Pro 3 and 4. They all have like autopilot features, which means the drone will take off by itself, go to a destination, and stay there. Then you could pan your camera around, and it will literally stay there. Then when you want to go to your other waypoint, it'll go there, it'll stop there, and you can pan it a little bit. Then when you're done, it'll go back to its original spot, and then land. Right? So, that's all fun games if you're trying to do video. And I want to do racing. So it's all in the motions of how you fly your drone. Usually you have your throttle. You know, most drones at $100 are still not having the specifications this has. This is a quad. There's always a difference between a quad and a drone. A drone could be anything. Anything that's it's unmanned. Which means there's no man sitting on this quadcopter right here and flying it. You are remotely doing it. And that's a drone. A quadcopter, all quadcopters are drones, all hexcopters are drones, all other copters are drones. If you're not flying them, if you're using remote. But if you are, for instance, flying, you know, a quadcopter, that's a quadcopter. But it's also a drone. There's way too many different things you call them. You know, just make sure if you go to a RC place that does drones, because in this day and age, a lot of places are doing drones now. Even Walmart's putting out drones. Best Buy, GameStop are putting out gaming drones. You know, having stupid fun. That's all fun and games, but you know, kids are not experienced. Kids don't have the knowledge. You're not going to have some guy who just started working at Best Buy knowing how to fly a drone. You know, drones are very complicated machines. So I'm going to be out of the camera. I'm going to let you guys see how this drone flies. So I'm not doing anything right now. It's just hovering. Just hovering. And it tends to go places. You know, you'll have that sound of flying a drone. It's not very lovely, is it? Why am I only doing it in one direction? It's because it's really difficult to, you know, circle a drone. You know, you're gonna have to find out real soon. Circling a drone is not easy. It's not easy circling a drone around because you'll always get used to this look. You'll always get used to being behind the drone. But then when you rotate the drone in 90 degrees, now you're having to push a different stick to do the same thing you want. Then if you do 180, it's that, and that. It's all different. These drones usually have a couple of times flying. You know, all these drones have different types of flying modes. I would just say if you're just a beginner drone flyer, make sure you're putting it on headless. If your drone has that capability, guys, headless mode really helps you a lot when you're flying a drone and you're just trying to get into the sport a bit, because headless basically means no matter where you're at, no matter how you fly, no matter what angle it is, once this drone is perched and you have sat it there, which I'm actually turning off, once this drone has been sitting there and then you take off and it's on headless mode, it will remember just this way. So this drone will remember this is how it was taken off. So if you ever push right on the thing, it's going to go this way. Even if the drone's oriented this way, you push right, it's going to go that way. Right, that way. Right, that way. You know, it's always going to... Headless mode basically means if you have this drone rotating, you know, rotating it, it's always going to go that same direction. So let's say I have it in headless mode, and I'm flying it, and I'm flying it, and I'm flying it, and I'm flying it. That's how it is. That's how the drone is usually going to interact with you. It's going to just go. You're just going to go in one direction. It's not going to have a weird stop at it. These drones are real. These drones have a lot of gyros and gimbals and all this other random crap that you really don't need. But it's good to have something like that just to tell you if you could just push this way and then you want to take a picture of something and you're kind of leaning this way and you want to go back, you don't have to reorient it. You know, I've done some photography with this drone before, and it's very, 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 very hard. Why am I saying very hard? Because if you have it in normal mode and you fly around and you're looking at your phone, not the drone, and you're looking right here and you're tilting this way, and your drone, you were used to the drone being this, but it's like this, looking down at something, and you try to punch it this way, if you push right on it because you want, you're going to go straight. That's what I mean. When you take the drone off and you're looking at it, and it looks like it's still like this, but you're looking at it like this, you're literally going to go some weird direction you don't want. It's very easy to get, very easy to not be able to see the drone. I definitely say, guys, get some caps for the top of your drone. Get some stuff for your drone that makes it where it's pretty predictable of how it flies. Guys, if you haven't already, go out and go see how much drones cost. They can cost upwards from $20 to thousands of dollars. To $20 at eBay to $1,000 at your nearest drone place. If you guys live out in the country, go to a big city. You're obviously going to find these drones now. Drones are more affordable than what they were. For what the drones are these days, they're top notch. They're better than what you'll actually find out there. They're just better. You'll find better deals of these drones now than you would back in 2010. Why? It's because everyone wants these drones. So whenever they have a huge shipment of the ProMark drones, they're going to obviously make a announcement saying, "Hey, these drones are 20% off," so they can sell more. because hey, drones are expensive. I'll tell you that. These things are really expensive. You know, I'm basically throwing this around because it's a lightweight drone. You shouldn't do that with the DJI because if you drop it, you're gonna break it. This is pretty sturdy plastic. I mean, except for the legs. The legs can get a little wobbly. I can literally break off the leg right now if I wanted to. But everything else on this drone is pretty sturdy. That's how drones all are. They're really sturdy, compact machines that mainly have a camera. Usually your drone will have a camera more likely in the front. Usually, some drones have like a tilting camera. Some drones don't have a camera at all. Some drones, even if they do have a camera, it's really shitty. Mine's a pretty okay camera. I can obviously go around and probably put a really high GoPro on this because of the leg height. You know, if you're not flying, if you don't have a camera on your drone, don't put the legs on because you want to be close to the ground as possible. So when you take off, you're not going to have the bubble effect where the pressurization around the drone will actually flip it. Because I know a lot of people want to, you know, do the drone landing where they're flying in and then they want to have that cool effect where, you know, the camera's tilted all the way down and they're gunning it. They're gunning their drone and they're landing. And then right before they hit the ground, or right before you hit the bubble zone, they flip it like that. And then you literally just try to get to a zero complete halt, and that's going to flip your drone. It's literally just going to flip it. It's not going to go well. So guys, thank you guys for listening to my video. I am actually going to make a recorded video next time on drones, or at least soon, about drones and how you should fly and what you should do. It's actually going to be outside, which means better quality on the phone. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. If you have subscribed because of this video or earlier videos, please don't forget to put that in the description comments below. And I'll see you guys actually later. I may actually do some videos on on other things. But guys, don't forget to comment down. Don't forget to tell me what you like about these videos, and if you want to see different videos. Do you want to see some drone fails with this drone? This drone's pretty durable. Just saying. I mean, it literally just went over here and just scratched the hell out of stuff. So it's pretty freaking good for what the drone is. So it slices. Literally, if you took a drone and you went up to something with a metal blade, you could cut it. So yeah, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like this one. If you want to see more drones, please say that down in the comments below. And you know, today is like the 7th. You know, I'm pretty happy it's the new year. Very stoked for the new year. We only have 5 months left of school mainly. If you are just a regular school student, you have 5 months left. Don't forget to keep doing your homework. Don't forget to do your homework and get good grades on your tests. Because the better your tests are, the easier it is to get in colleges. Because, let me tell you guys, being a sophomore, I'm already getting applications for colleges saying, I would like you, but your grade's a little low. I need you to bump that up for next year. And if I see it go up at any point in time, you're automatically okay to join our college. I have literally had that email before. I have had from Bethany, from other really weird colleges. So yeah, guys, drone flying is fun. It's really fun. You know, I like drone flying, and I'm actually gonna probably make stands for these drones just to hang on the wall. Why? Because I think drones are a really good hobby to get into. They're expensive, but they're fun at the same time. You can do a lot of things with these drones, fly, and just have fun with your friends. You know, I think FPV racing with drones is a little bit better than just flying this, because all you gotta do is just go like this, stop, take a picture, go back, stop, take an aerial picture, put it online, make a lot of money out of it. It seems too easy to be true. I want to do racing. I want to, go into racing. So yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I know I've said that like 3-4 times now, but guys, don't forget, guys. It's gonna be a fun time, fun year. It's gonna be a fun while. My videos will be longer and they'll be more exciting. I'm hoping, guys. Don't forget to keep having an awesome day. If you guys haven't had an awesome day, please tell me what's wrong down below in the comment section. I may actually report that comment to it and talk to you guys about it and see if I can make you guys' day any better. Thank you guys very much, and if you guys have a drone, don't forget to put that in the comments below. And I'll see you guys later.